big breaking coming in. India has crippled Pakistan air defense unit in Chaklala. India targeting the Chinese HQ-16 Pakistan air defense system. Must be a familiar name. It was HQ-9 that barely 2 days ago in Lahore, remember, again Chinese made and sold to Pakistan, was damaged and how in the Indian missile strikes. We are now hearing of information coming in from Chaklala that Pakistan's air defense system has been targeted. This is incredible precision work being done. The base was active, remember, when India was carrying out strikes on the terror camps in Bahawalpur and Muridke and was launching missiles against Indian aircrafts. We'll try and understand the level of damage that has been caused to the HQ-16, but this is huge because these are the two big systems. Ankit, if I can come to you on that, the two big air defense systems that Lahore has was HQ-9, HQ-16. Shivani Sharma also bringing us that breaking news. Shivani, first to you. If HQ-16 also appears to have been damaged by the Indian precise military strikes, what does that mean?
See, Pooja, India has already briefed about the air defense systems damaged by the Indian Armed Forces strike. And when we talk about the Chaklala, the fresh inputs that we are getting about the damages that have been inflicted on this air base by India was being used for these multiple air strikes, the drone strikes against India. And now these HQ-9 systems, the HQ-16 systems, the air defense systems that they were activating even when we were carrying out the Operation Sindoor, stand damaged. And this, mind you, is a Chinese system, a failed Chinese system that was sold to Pakistan by China, and it has totally been damaged by India. So you see the specifics of this operation that India has been carrying out against Pakistan's nefarious designs. It has now been declared, or the inputs that we are getting, that the Chaklala air base that we were speaking about, that was all earlier damaged by India, was being used. Its air defense systems were activated when India was carrying out the Operation Sindoor. So this is now destructed, completely out of order. No air defense Pakistan has on this particular Pakistani air base in Chaklala. So one more shield lost by Pakistan. We had already reported that there were damages earlier on the Lahore air base, similar air defense systems, the HQ-9, the HQ-16, which Ankit was also explaining about, that these are the systems that were sold at a very high price to Pakistan, but it stands failed. Made in China systems now destroyed by India, and Pakistan stands without any air shield now.
Is incredible. Remember first, and look at the strategy here by the Indian military to go after first precise terror hideouts, because that was the aim. That it was Bahawalpur, Muridke and others, including in POJK. That did not seem to deter Pakistan. They continued to launch attacks against our civilians and military installations. We've been able to defend it for now. Then came in these strikes at military bases. And Shivani, as you're telling us more about how now the air defense systems, HQ-9, remember, it is important to understand, a long-range semi-active radar, China-made missile shield that was in Lahore, HQ-9, that was then damaged by the Indian strikes. Now it's about HQ-9, HQ-16. Shivani, from our understanding, these were the two main defense systems that Pakistan had. Now, in many ways, I don't think anyway they were being able to intercept, because each time the missile strikes have happened, they've successfully implemented their agenda from India into Pakistan's territory, whether Bahawalpur, whether Muridke, POJK, or this time Lahore, Islamabad, Rawalpindi.
Pooja, if we talk about the HQ-16 system, this, as you were also pointing out, is a Chinese system, the medium-range surface-to-air missile system that was a cheap copy of Russia's S-300 systems. And now, you know, India has S-400, the most advanced air defense systems. So this Chinese cheap copy of S-300, that is HQ-16, that was installed and being used by Pakistan to activate its air defenses when India was carrying strikes against the terror outfits during Operation Sindoor, the 9 terror outfits, where with precision measure and focused response, India had destroyed these terrorists. More than 100 terrorists were killed, and now these air defense systems stand destroyed. So the efficiency, you can always it's actually ahead. Everybody can understand the efficiency or how good these systems are that stand destroyed by the Indian missiles, and there is no shield on the HQ by the HQ-16 and the HQ-9 systems that were the Chinese systems that were supplied to Pakistan's army, and they've been in service for quite some time now with Pakistan. But now Pakistan's major air bases have been destroyed. The runways have been inflicted with big craters. No movement can take place out there. The air defense shield has gone. So the kind of collaboration
this is turning out to be
Pakistan and China in terms of...
Stay on with me. First, it's exposing the kind of material equipment, the ammunition, the military hardware that China has sold to Pakistan, and I must add, at a massive amount. Remember, a maximum amount of Pakistan's defense budget goes to their defense, more than education, health and more. And yet, these are the kind of equipments that they have had. It's not been able to intercept. It's not been able to retaliate, though it is, of course, targeting innocent civilians via either jihadists or Pakistan military. But in turn, look at the effort and strategy of the Indian Armed Forces. Targeting, one, to cripple the air bases that cannot be used or at least cause heavy damage. Then we are talking about the shield missile systems that have been damaged as well, the HQ-9, the HQ-16. And this is in response, remember, viewer, listen to me. It's not just about the Pahalgam massacre. That is, of course, in many ways was the moment when India realized you cannot keep taking it lying down. You cannot keep expecting de-escalation from Pakistan. Think of the 1990s Kashmir, the Pathankot attack, the Parliament attack, all the decades, and 26/11 especially. The targeted attacks that we have had in Riyasi and Rajouri, multiple attacks that Indians have had to face, and perhaps it was time India realized you need to hit back at Pakistan because they are not going to change. They are not going to in any way realize what they have been doing. And there, for Pakistan, the vision is clear. They want to attack and target India. For India, the message is clear. They will not harm civilians, but they will go after the ones who have been harming ours. Shivani Sharma continues to be with us. Shivani, let's talk about this latest visual. The Rahim Yar Khan Air Base. This is southern Punjab. This is one of the visuals, apart from the other 4 air bases, where it's been late-night explosions, visuals that have come in as ground evidence. This early morning after dawn, the record of the video very categorically shows a massive crater, which means a massive missile strike. Do you have details coming in about when did it happen, the details of the kind of missile used? Because on the other side, India successfully intercepted and destroyed the Fatah missile of Pakistan.
Pooja, what we are given to understand is through the night this operation has happened right after when Jammu and Srinagar, Avantipura, all these locations were hit by the drones from Pakistan. India started targeting these air bases across Pakistan, starting from the Noor Khan, which is in Rawalpindi, an important strategic base, to Rahim Yar Khan, where we are seeing the visuals of this crater that we can see has been created out there with the big ballistic missile. That seems this was a big missile that was used by India, because what we are getting the inputs are that around 6 ballistic missiles were fired upon these military establishments across Pakistan, and this crater shows a very heavy long-range missile that has been now used against this kind of military establishment that happens to be strategic in nature, because it is known to be a store of multiple missile systems for Pakistan's Air Force, and it has underground shelters too. It also has a strategic base for the JF Thunders. The Pakistani Air Force uses these aircraft, and this was a dual-use air base, the Rahim Yar Khan Air Base, where the civil movement also being taken up, the military movement was also being taken up. There were storage facilities that were being made out there. This is in the southern province of Punjab in Pakistan. So the kind of visuals we see that have been very evidently showing that there are severe damages. The craters suggest that this was a ballistic missile which was fired upon by India and Indian forces together in a close coordination, because we need to wait for the exact timing. Like in Operation Sindoor, we were given a timeline of 24 minutes in which all these 9 locations was destroyed. So what we understand that there was a closely coordinated operation by Indian Armed Forces that was going on last night in Pakistan. Pakistan to attack these military infrastructures, and specifically selected because these were the military infrastructure or the air bases that were being used to bring these drones towards India. The air defense systems there have been destroyed, Pooja.
Stay on with me.